Okay, so in the background there is Indiana Event with her project Ma Petite. She's from Melbourne in Victoria, and she is playing tonight in Vancouver at the Prop House Cafe. And I wanted to get her on the phone, and we have her right now because she's setting up for her show. But she has an interesting story because she's lived in Vancouver before. So let's see what we can do here. Indiana, are you there?
I certainly am. Hello, how are you?
Awesome, excellent. Fantastic to hear your voice again. I know this will be a relatively short chat, and maybe we'll have a longer one another time, but you're here in the city. I've met you in person, thankfully, because you lived here for a while.
I did, yeah.
Can you give people I've played your music in the past on the show, and people might know, but can you fill us in on who you are and where you're from and your connection to the city?
Yeah, sure thing. Well, my project's Ma Petite, and I'm originally from Melbourne, but I lived in Vancouver for a year and a half. I moved here to record my debut album, which was finished in 2012. So that was, it feels like a very long time ago. But yeah, the album itself was written mostly about Canada, so I kind of wanted to come back here to record it. And then I've been sitting on it for 2.5 years, and now I'm back here and I'm releasing it tonight, which is really exciting.
Oh wow, I had no idea there was that long of gestation. So
I know.
Wow. Where exactly did you record it?
All around the city. We had different sessions, one at Tall Poppies, which is in North Vancouver, at Mushroom, at Fadum Mountain, Fadum Master, and on Vancouver Island at Infinity. So we spent a couple of months in between each, and kind of really thought about what we're going to do and who we're going to get in for those sessions. And I also had to save for the sessions in between. So I was here working to save for the sessions, and then we'll do the sessions. And so the whole process was about a year.
Wow, it must be so gratifying to know that all that has come to this moment, that you really put the time in and even went back to Australia, saved money, came back, and here you are for your first tour.
Yeah, it's an amazing feeling, actually. When I got back a couple of weeks ago, it was like I never left, and it was really lovely because I definitely see Vancouver as a second home to me, and it was really nice to return and to know that I was finally being able to show what I'd been working on for so long to all my friends and my fans and everyone that was a part of it as well, to be able to finally pass it on to them and go, hey, this is the final product. And it's interesting and funny because I've listened to it for so long. For 2.5 years it's been ready and mastered, and so I'm so familiar with it, but I forget that other people aren't. And so I think people will be very surprised, hopefully, and will really take to it, I hope.
Yeah. Well, people locally have a chance tonight. There's still time. That's why we're talking to you early in the show, because 7:30 is when doors open at the Prop House Cafe, which is just off Commercial Drive.
Yeah.
And you are supported by another female artist who is a local Vancouverite, is that right?
Yes, Savannah Wellman. Savannah Lee Wellman is of a band. Her old band was Redbird, and she's just sort of branching out and doing some solo stuff. And I'm also supported by a beautiful duo called Twin Bandit. So there's an all-female lineup. Everyone's really unique, and it's just going to be a lovely evening. The venue's sit down, so all ages, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Fabulous. And I know you're literally probably sitting there waiting for someone to pull up and drive you away, so let's keep chatting for as long as we can, hey?
Sure.
I'm curious about the Canadian Music Week, because that was, I guess you landed here and you went straight to Toronto. What was that like for you?
Look, it was wild. It was a wild week. It was really good. I had 2 showcases, one with Sounds Australia, which is an organisation that supports Australian artists in international industry events, and the other one was organised by CMW, which was at the Cameron House in Toronto, and that was a really lovely show. And I had some industry people come out, which always sort of baffles me when people either hear of me or come because they've heard it and like it, and they're not just my friends. I don't know, but it was lovely, and I got some nice coverage from those industry people, and I got to see so much amazing music. And I think what I really enjoyed the most was being amongst 28 other Australian acts, all of which I hadn't really heard of before, or I'd heard their name but never actually listened to them. So being able to go to their showcases and see what they do and kind of hang out with them on the other side of the world was really fun.
Yeah, from my vantage point here, just I do this show and I see it. It just seems like now there's more than ever that have made that journey, like of Australian artists.
Definitely.
It just seems,
definitely. I think that there's like an ice cream truck outside my house. I don't know if you can hear that. It's really cool. Welcome to summer, everybody.
I can hear something, actually.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I think a lot of people are making that trip over and also using that as like a platform to organize more of a tour. Like a couple of the bands are doing shows in New York as well. And I think as Australians being on the other side of everything, really, coming all the way to North America or Canada, you need to, it's a real commitment. It's a lot of money, especially if it's more than just a solo artist. It's a full band. It's quite expensive, and I think people are just seeing that there's like a market for Australian music here. Like what Australia is producing at the moment is really fantastic stuff. So I think that it's people are just sort of jumping on board and just giving it a go, because what else can you really do? That's right,
yeah. And it must give you a lot of energy too, yeah, like you say, to be around all those people and to start your own tour is kind of, that's a pretty good thing to do, I think, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Tonight's the kickoff of the tour. I'm doing a couple of shows out west this weekend and next, and then back to the East Coast for a 2-week run with an artist named Ursaday, who was originally from Vancouver but is living in Montreal at the moment. And then I come back and Mission Management Group on Vancouver Island have put together a 10-day tour for me over there, which is really exciting. And then I'm off to UK, Europe, Iceland, back to Australia for a 6-week national tour. It's going to be a pretty crazy year.
Brilliant. Well, congratulations for the release of this album, which I had no idea it took that amount of time. So that's, it seems like an extra credit to you, I'd say. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think I was trying to wait for the right time to release, and then I realized that there's probably never a right time to release, and unless I actually put the music out there, how will I know what the response is, and how will I build a team up around Ma Petite? Like I'm just kind of using this as like a means to sort of get my name out there, show people what I can do, who I am, and then follow it up with another tour of another EP or album or something a little later down the track.
Sounds great. Well, just for listeners tuning in, we're speaking with Indiana Event, who goes by the name Ma Petite. She's from Melbourne, Victoria, and is in Vancouver tonight, playing at the Prop House Cafe. And you can find information at there's mapetemusicbandcamp.com, but do you also have another website?
Yeah, on Facebook /Ma Petite Music, also on Instagram and Twitter /Ma Petite Music, and if you just go to www.mapetitemusic, that's my website, and the details are there, and you can link to all my social media and stuff from there.
Okay, well, thanks, Indiana. To leave, what of the 11 tracks here on the record, is there one you'd like us to?
Well, I'm a bit of a sucker for Man About Moon, just because it has a Ma Petite dance party at the end.
Okay.
It gets me happy.
All right, well, let's go out with that song, Man About Mood. This is from Ma Petite from Victoria, Melbourne, Victoria. Thanks so much. I'll catch you later tonight.
Thank you so much for having me.
No problem. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.